So we are going to create a stem and leaf plot from the number of hours of television watched each week for 10 weeks. The numbers are 10, 15, 14, 20, 33, 19, 24, 30, 26, and 25. So we're going to utilize this data. We're going to create a stem and leaf plot, and then we're going to determine what is the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. So I put the numbers here in a table. I kind of abbreviated the title for the number of hours of TV. So we're going to create a stem and a leaf plot. So the stem and the leaf gets plotted like this. So the leaves are typically the very last number with any of the data that's given to you. And then the stem is going to be the numbers that are before that. So in this instance, if we look at 10, it has a stem of 1 and a leaf of 0. 15 has a stem of 1, leaf of 5, stem of 1, leaf of 4, stem of 2, leaf of 0, stem of 3, leaf of 3, stem of 2, leaf of 5, stem of 2, leaf of 6, stem of 3, leaf of 0, stem of 2, leaf of 4, stem of 1, and leaf of 9. So I need to determine exactly what are my stems and what are my leaves. So looking at my data set, I see stems of 1, I see stems of 2, and I also see stems of 3. So now I'm going to look at the numbers and determine what are my leaves. Remember that your leaves always have to be in order from least to greatest, as well as your stems going vertically, and your leaves are going to go horizontally. So I have 10, 15, 14, and 19 that all share the same stem. They all share stem 1. So this is 0, 5, 4, and 9. So I need to put it in order from least to greatest. So it's going to be 0, 4, 5, and 9. So I have 10, I have 14, I have 15, and I have 19. So now I'm going to look at my stems of 2. So I have 24, I have 20, and I have 26 and 25. So there are 4 numbers that will be on my stem. So I will have 4 leaves to go with my stem of 2. 20, 24, 26, and 25. In order from least to greatest, it would go 20, 24, 25, and 26. So I have 20, I have 24, I have 25, and I have 26. And my last stem is of the 30s. So I'm going to circle those last 2. And then I have to put the leaves in order from least to greatest. So the leaf of 0 and leaf of 3 is going to go in that exact order. 0, 3. So I have 30 and I have 33. So when I look at 3 and then I see that line in between and then I see the 0, that means that that number is 30. So that's going to be my key just to tell me like how I'm going to read the problem. So now I'm going to do my mean, which is the average of all of the numbers. So I add them all up and divide by the numbers that I added together. So in this case, you can just count the number of leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to divide my total by 10. And that's going to give me my mean. My median is the number that is in the middle when I put them in order from least to greatest. My mode is the number that appears the most in the data set. And then my range is the difference between the largest number in the data set and the smallest number in the data set. So I'm actually going to do the range first, and I'm going to work my way up because mean is going to take a little bit more time than the rest of them. So my largest number is found by finding the largest stem and the very last leaf. So my largest number is 33. My smallest number is going to be the very first stem and the very first leaf. Sorry, it's getting a little blurry. So in order to do the range, I'm just going to subtract those 2 numbers. 3 minus 0 is 3, and 3 minus 1 is 2. So my range is 23. What that means is that there are 23 numbers on a number line between the number 10 and the number 33. So now it's our mode. The mode is going to be the number that we see the most. So we're going to look at each stem and we're going to see, are there any leaves that repeat themselves on a single stem? So this is a stem of 1, 0, 4, 5, 9. None of those numbers repeat themselves, so I'm going to move on. Stem of 2, 0, 4, 5, 6. None of those numbers repeat themselves, so I'm going to move on. Stem of 3, 0, 3. None of those numbers repeat themselves. So what this means is every single number in this data set is represented the exact same amount of times. Therefore, there is no mode. Okay, because I know that there are 10 pieces of data and I want to find the median, 10 is an even number. So when you have an even number, that means you're going to end up with exactly 2 numbers in the middle of your data set when you put them in order from least to greatest, and then you try to find the number in the middle. So you take those 2 numbers, add them together, and divide by 2, and then that's going to give you your median. So I have 10, 14, 15, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 30, and 33. So you can write the numbers out if you want to. It makes things just a little bit easier. 10, 14, 15, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 30, and 33. So now I'm going to take a number from the bottom, top, until I find the numbers in the middle. So I have 2 numbers in the middle. So in order to determine the median, I'm going to take those 2 numbers, add them together, and then divide by 2. So I have 20 plus 24, which is 44. 44 divided by 2 is 22. So my median of my set of data is 22. Last but not least, I'm going to find the mean. So in order to find the mean, I'm going to add up all of these numbers together and divide by 10 because there are 10 leaves. So we have 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 27, 33, 36. So I'm going to put a 6, carry a 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm going to take 216 and I'm going to divide it by 10. 10 does not go into 2. Goes into 21 2 times, which is 20. Leaves me a remainder of 1. Bring down the 6. If I have 16, I want to make a group of 10. It takes me 1 group. And I have a remainder of 6. So because I have a remainder, I'm going to add a decimal. And I'm going to bring down a 0. If I have 60 and I want groups of 10, that is exactly 6 groups of 10. So now I have no remainders. So my mean is 21.6. As long as your data is clustered semi-together and not completely spread out on a number line, your mean and your median are going to be relatively close to each other. So 21.6 is relatively close to 22, so I'm fairly confident in these numbers. And that's how you make a stem and leaf plot, make a key, find the mean, median, mode, and range of a given set of data.